NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's running. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now, former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
Fighting off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
We'll get this up to about the 44. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Purdy. And an off-balance throw there, and it's... Complete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And maybe the wrong read He's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's Purdy.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Purdy bootlegging it.
He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hold them and throw.
23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's his 10th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 11 overall. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a short gain here down to the 22. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. That should have been
intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 42.
He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Mayfield on play action.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Purdy off the play fake.
This is caught by Hilton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
They'll run with Robinson.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Samuel.
Gets past one man. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Open man is Jauan Jennings.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
2nd down and a yard. They run over center with Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Stiff-armed him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. White, he'll try the left side.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is incomplete here.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rachaad White, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
McCaffrey following the penalty.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. flag comes in. This might be a free play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Purdy's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Purdy from the gun.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Purdy.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You You've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Run.
Now Mayfield. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. And the Niners are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Let's go now.
3rd and 8.
Now Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifted.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay game.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 28.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Finding Samuel.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Pass complete, Samuel.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Purdy to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Throwing, Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. To throw is Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Here's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here.
Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.